having this fluid head setup, this is a Leofoto BV20 fluid head with the field world monitor, changes the whole dynamics of my photography. Okay, it's going to allow me to do more video of wildlife. There's that buck right out there in the middle of the field. It's going to allow me to do more video. Let's see where it's at. There it is. It's way out there. Okay, I've got my camera set at ISO. It's actually on auto ISO, and I'm at 1/60th of a second for my filming, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll some video of this right now. I can see the histogram and everything on this screen. It's making its way back up this way. This is actually the second buck that I've seen. We were just discussing yesterday, Lynn and I were, that we don't think the rut has really started yet here in the cove. This is November the 20th, 2025. And it's not been cold enough. Now this morning it's about 43, which is a little cooler, but it's not really been cold enough, I don't think, to get them started. But Thanksgiving's coming up and there's supposed to be some weather coming. I'm going to change my focus mode on this to eye detect. Yeah, it is set up for eye detect. I'm on wide area small animal eye detect, but the deer is so far out there and there's a lot of fog between me and the deer. This is fantastic, okay? Really good stuff. I'm showing you now picture in the picture of what I'm filming, what I'm actually filming. Just standing out there. Now I could punch in the DX mode on the camera, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it in full frame mode. Just kind of wandering back and forth out there. Pretty nice looking buck. He's heading into the wood line. I was able to take some photographs of the first buck, and I'm going to go ahead and show those to you in the video right now. They were pretty good. Okay, you want to watch these. Well, here's some more footage of this deer, the first deer. It was trying to get across the road, and if you've ever been to Cades Cove in the Great Smoky Mountains before, you know that this 11-mile loop road goes around the perimeter of the place, and there's always a bunch of vehicles on the road. So this deer was actually following a doe, trying to get across the road, and every time a car would pass, he would turn and run back towards the field. He eventually was successful in getting across the road. You'll see here in just a second where he goes underneath the fence and gets over to the other side, following after that doe that was in the field earlier. They're pretty much used to humans and cars, so you can see this gentleman slowed down and let it happen. So this is the second buck that I was filming earlier with the picture-in-the-picture view. It was finally making its way also up to the road to cross after the same buck. So they both seem to be interested in the same female. What a beautiful rack on this one here. very healthy deer. Okay, this was the next day, and Lynn and I got together and we decided to go walking around in the woods to see if we could find some sign of wildlife, either bear or deer. And in this segment right here, we walked upon two does that were out in the woods, and they looked at us just for a second and continued on with what they were doing.
So the first encounter we've had in the woods was three does, and I just took some photographs of them and a little bit of video. I'm going to show you that right now. Anyways, they were just nosing around in the woods, and all of a sudden one of them was alerted to our presence, but I was behind a great big tree photographing, and Lynn just stopped dead still in her tracks, much like she's doing now right over there. And they looked at us for a few minutes, but then they went on their business. What we're actually looking for is bucks, and usually the presence of does will alert you to possibly a buck in the area. We are approaching the rut, the Tennessee rut. So
under it, the little ones.
I think you told me about that,
Yeah,
Cody Den.
And I found out like exactly where it was, like kind of after the fact, but I saw the pups out there, or a pup out there.
Well, good morning, everybody. We're out here walking around looking for wildlife, any kind of wildlife. And today I'm using my Nikon Z50 Mark II, and I decided to carry the 100 to 400 lens. Now with this crop sensor body, it gives you an effective reach of what is that, 200 to 600 at f6.3 at the 600 end. It's a very lightweight rig. I'm using my cotton carrier system today. I've got my rain pouch, I don't know if you can see it, kind of hooked on the back of it. It's rained last night, it might rain a little bit today. Here's some blue jays. There they are right there, see them? Straight ahead.
I see them, so.
Yeah, they're all over. Some blue jays this morning. Anyways, we've been out scouting around looking for deer all over the place. Hearing all kinds of birds. Really warm for November. It's supposed to be about 70 degrees today. It did rain last night, but it's not raining now. So we're on a 4-mile walk, about 4 miles, to see if we can find some big game. That would be bear, deer, turkey, pigs. They got pigs too, okay? So come along with us. So we were just walking and seen a mother and 3 cubs up in the woods, and it's really hard to get a good shot because there's so much brush between us and them. So we just kind of had to find a hole through the tree branches occasionally to try to get some photographs. One thing I've learned is if I can't get a good photograph, I can try to get a good video. If I did get one, I'm going to show it right now to you.
Most wildlife that you encounter in the Smokies really has no interest in you at all. Maybe a little curiosity, but as long as you don't act stupid and get in between her and her babies, she's going to nudge them along the way like she's doing now, and she's going to go on her way. It was hard to get any good photographs because of all the thick brush there.
just coming out here and having an encounter like that, being able to see wildlife in their natural habitat, it just brings a great big happiness over you. It doesn't matter if you come away with a good picture or not, at least you got to see them in their natural environment. And that's what we're doing today, just kind of looking around. So we're just standing here being really still, really quiet, and the bear is up in the woods right over in there, and she's got 3 cubs, so we're just being real quiet so we don't spook the cubs. But she keeps going deeper into the woods, so I'm not sure if we're going to get any photographs of her or not. I will tell you one thing, this Z50 Mark II and this 100 to 400 is a great combination for what I'm doing today. I thought about bringing the 180 to 600 instead, but it's heavier. And this lens here gives me about the full frame equivalent reach. And I don't need much more than that today for what we're looking for. 100 to 400 is fine. So it's a very lightweight rig. Now, while I'm standing here, there's a bunch of bird activity right through this area. So I don't know what kind of birds they are. I'll have to pull up Merlin, let Merlin tell us. So spending time out here with those animals, you kind of start thinking about how intelligent they are. There's a lot of things they got to be thinking about to take care of their young. Probably more intelligent than we are when it comes to that.
One of the things I want to mention here at the end of this video is the wildlife in Cades Cove of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park is pretty much acclimated to people. If you want to go capture photographs of deer and bear, turkey, even coyotes, and the occasional bobcat, then it's a great place to go. Respecting nature and respecting the wildlife is very important in any situation, especially this one where they are more acclimated to people. The Cades Cove area, the Great Smoky National Park, has a rule that you must stay at least 50 yards, that's 150 feet, from any animal. Nowadays, you see a lot of people not doing that, and it's really not advised to put that kind of pressure on the animals, especially if you come upon a bear that has cubs. They are very protective of those cubs. Lynn is very experienced at this. I'm kind of new going along with her, and I do understand and I do know how to act around this kind of wildlife. We were pretty far from that bear, and the deer, you know, they don't really care nothing about us being around them, but we still try to maintain that 150 feet or 50 yards. It's not a stand your ground deal. If the bear or a deer starts coming towards you, then you need to move, okay? You still need to maintain your yardage from those animals. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to mention that at the end of this video, and y'all have a nice day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.